This is Cerise Hood from Ever After High. I don't see a price on her though. Hello everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Bearly Unboxed. So today we are back with a thrift hunt and haul video. I have already gone and done the thrift hunting. Here is part of the haul. Not everything can fit in that bag. I got a few things that are kind of big and they are off camera. But I did want to take you along for the thrift hunt like I usually do. So we're going to switch over to that footage. I went to a bunch of value villages, a couple of small threads, which I couldn't remember the name in the video, but that's the name, which is a very small children-themed thrift shop that sells toys and clothing and other baby accessories like cribs and strollers and things like that. But they also do have some new toys too, which is kind of cool. But anyway, we're going to go there, and then we're also going to go to my favorite thrift store in my area called Treasures in Heaven. And they almost always have something cool. And they have the most amazing prices. So, not really a spoiler because I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I found some really cool stuff there this time. So definitely stay tuned. Follow along with me for the thrift hunt, and then afterwards stick around and we'll go through the haul together. It's an after work thrift hunt, so I have not been thrifting in a while. I kind of go in spurts, if you've ever noticed. Because I think I've mentioned before that it's been a while. But the weather is starting to get really nice out. The sun is shining through the clouds right now. I just got done working. I have a very busy week this week, but I had some free time after work today, so I'm going to pop into Value Village. Looks very familiar, but I don't know what that is. These are kind of neat. I think these are 3D printed. It's a dragonite. A squirrel. Oh wow, it's old school Legos. There's a tree. Oh, that's one of the LOL boys ironing baby. I don't know if that's his name. That's cool. So Mrs. Potato Head. Alright, let's see who we got over here. this. It's actually kind of cool. Might be kind of cool to get. I like the face. Princess Aurora. My little pony. It's Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle. Steam Bear. It is after work, and I am in the area where the what is it called? It's been a long day, even though it's been a short day, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I am here where we have the thrift shop known as Treasures in Heaven, and I've found some really cool stuff in there before. So I don't think you can see it. There's a vehicle in the way, but anyway, I'm gonna head in there and see what they have. I've found some Monster High dolls there, some My Little Pony, both G1 and G3, and I think I found a G2 there one time, if I remember right. Littlest Pet Shop I've got there before too. So I'm going to see what they have. I'm excited. I have not been here for months because I only get up to this area once a month. And the past few times I've been here, I didn't have time to pop in. But today I have plenty of time. I'm going to go get some food while I'm out today. It's sort of kind of my Monday. It's the day after Memorial Day. So I'm just going to enjoy thrifting. All right, let's go in. Puppies. These are so cute. It's for $1. Wow. $0.25. I still have it at home somewhere. Oops. Sorry, Jasmine. So, Raphael. You know what? I might grab that. It's Ariel wearing Snow White's dress. It's great. She's messed up. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. This is Cerise Hood from Ever After High. I don't see a price on her though, but I have to pick her up. Mermaid Barbie. Oh, it's a little spit shop. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's cool. There's no price on it. It's Monkey. Fraggle Rock. Oh, these are cool. Skeleton Warriors. Man. Skylander. That's cool. It's broken. Using LPS. So there were no prices on a couple things, and so I took them up to the counter, and I got that Littlest Pet Shop butterfly for 25 cents, and I got the Cerise Hood Ever After High doll for only $1. I ended up only spending about $1 and I think it was 67 cents with tax. That is insane. I need to come up here more often. But yeah, I'm gonna check out some other stores that are here. They're not thrift stores, so I don't think I'll record in them. But yeah, I am so excited. I cannot wait to clean up that Cerise Hood, and I have to get her some shoes, but she looks really cool. I think it's Cerise Hood, and I could be completely wrong. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. It's after work, and again, I am on my way to the thrift store, or I should say I'm already here at the thrift store. I'm about to go in. There was some really heavy traffic this afternoon right after work, and I thought I would waste some time to wait it out, basically. There was an accident, but anyway, I got lunch, and then I'm gonna go in here and see what they have. So let's go in and see if there's anything new. This is the one I got the Elvis doll from. I'm not sure I showed that I picked that up, but I did. I'm not really an Elvis collector, obviously. I don't really listen to his music, but the doll is really cool, and it had almost all the accessories. So just in case you wondered, there's a lot of things I buy sometimes just so I can clean them up, and then give them to somebody or sell them so that someone else gets it that really wants it. I like doing that. So, and that's what I'm hoping to do if I can start selling things in person. I'm going to start picking things up specifically so I can sell them at like a toy show. So like I picked up those Happy Meal toys not too long ago that were still in the bag, and those are really nice to sell at a toy show. So let's go in and see what they have. gosh. Totally picking those up. Now here's some more. This one right here, I actually have, and I use as a Christmas decoration. And there's another one. Oh, that's the same one. Ooh. Oh man, it's the one they've had, and it's ripped. And I already have that one. There wasn't a lot to, there was a lot to look at, but not a lot of things that I really wanted. But I did pick up some of these Cabbage Patch Kid Happy Meal toys. Like I was just saying before I went in, I want to pick up Happy Meal toys that are still in the bag. And then I can resell them, or there's actually a couple that aren't in the bag that I'm gonna keep for Christmas decorations. So I did pick up this one as well, and I mentioned how I have this blonde-haired angel, and it's one of my Christmas decorations every year. I put out some Christmas Barbies and I have another Cabbage Patch Kid like plush, with the plastic head, that's an elf. And so now I'm going to add some of these to it. This one, there's a little ice skater. You can't really see her, but there were a bunch of her not in the package, and I left those. But I did pick up these two that aren't in the package. There's another angel, and I just threw it on the floor. Try that again. So I picked up this little brunette angel, and I thought that would be really cute to go with the other one. And then there's also this like Snow Queen. And I think the idea with these is because I can kind of read it. They all have names. Like this, where's the angel one that I have? Her name is Jessica Wallace, and it says Holiday Pageant. So she's dressed up as an angel for a holiday pageant. And I think that's what a lot of these are. So that's really cool to add these to my Christmas decorations. I really love this like Snow Queen one. She's holding like a snowflake in her hand. It's so cute. So I really want to kind of check out a couple other thrift stores before I show off my haul. So all right, on to the next one. I decided to pop over to this Value Village that I'm not a fan of, but I thought I would give it another try. It's the one that seems to have just made almost the entire store into clothing and shoes, and everything else is very like just shoved in. It's very like, I don't know how to explain it. It's cramped, I guess. Crowded. I don't enjoy looking at stuff here, but there is a chance I'll find something, so I'm popping in. is so cute. That's pretty cool. Another Starfire that she actually has her Oh wow. It's a giant Applejack. I've never seen one of those before. So, not only did I find something, but it had an orange tag, and orange tag was half off. So I actually got this Starfire doll for a total of $3.58 after tax. So that's pretty amazing. Now I kind of wish I would have got both of them. The other one was a different version of her, but it had some of the same armor pieces as this one, which, and it was missing the ones that it should have, I think. I don't know. I looked the doll up, and it's kind of difficult to figure out which was which because they look so similar, but I believe this one is intact. She might be missing like an accessory or something, but she has her boots and everything. I'm so excited because I absolutely love Starfire, and I always remember looking at this doll when it was new and thinking it was really cool, and I just wasn't collecting dolls back then. At least not as much as I am now. So I'm really happy that I picked her up. I cannot wait to see what she'll look like once I get her cleaned up. I have no idea what kind of hair she has, but it looks nice. It doesn't look like polypropylene. I'm actually very curious, so I'm actually going to rip the bag open. I think it's nylon. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. in more detail later. So yeah, I'm super excited. I also got a survey, buying that so I can do the survey and get a coupon for $2 off my next purchase, which is great. I am going to head home for the day, and I might actually, with that and what I got just a bit ago, I might have enough for a whole video. I don't know. I kind of want to go to some thrift stores that I haven't been to in a while. I might head to those because I think I can go to 2 of them in one day, and I am totally blanking on the name of them. It's been a while since I've been to them, but they mainly sell used baby items like clothing and strollers and cribs and all that, kind of stuff. But they have a toy section, and they do consignment with people. But if you sell through them, you only can spend the money there. So I was thinking of trying it, but I'm a little reluctant to. So, but anyway, that's enough rambling. I'm gonna head home now. I'm about to go into a value village that I haven't been to in a while, so I'm hoping to find something. It is Monday and I have the day off, so I'm just out running my errands, and I thought I'd pop in. So let's go in and see what they have. didn't find much. I only found one thing that I really wanted to pick up, and it's this. I'm super excited about this. I thought it was an Ever After High doll, just from like my initial seeing it, because the face definitely looks like one. But I was like, no, I think this is a Creatable World doll, and I looked it up, and it is. And I've always wanted one of these, so I am super excited to see what this looks like. It has tons of articulation. They were made by Mattel, which is probably why they look like Ever After High. I feel like they came out around the same time, maybe after Ever After High, if I'm remembering the timeline correctly. He does not have any shoes, or, you know, he or she, because the whole thing with Creatable World was that you could create your own doll, and it could be any gender you wanted it to be. So yeah, I'm super excited. So cannot wait to get that out of the bag. It's a haul at the end. Onward to the next place. All right, I made it to that other thrift store, and it's called Small Threads. Don't know why I couldn't remember that. But they have a really cool little thrift area for toys, and they tend to be really cheap compared to like Value Village. And I've found some really cool stuff here. Let's go in and see what they have. really anything I had to have. I was looking for like Ever After High or Monster High or like good deal on a Rainbow High doll. I can always use Rainbow High dolls for customizing. But yeah, nothing great. I almost picked up the that bag of Barbie and Ken, like the Prince Ken, and I looked it up. It's like from Barbie and the pink shoes, and there was the Barbie with in that bag that went along with that. But these have like molded on like shoes and pants kind of a thing, because the Ken's legs were molded in gray. So it's kind of annoying when you want to use it for, like, you can't put shorts on him if you wanted to use it for something else. You could try to rebody the head, but it's the old school style Ken head, so it has like the neck and not just a head. So I passed on it. So this week I am taking a couple days off in a row because my schedule is a little light. So I am going to some more thrift stores. I've been hitting up a lot of thrift stores I haven't been to in a while. It's also really hot, so you might hear my air conditioner. It's currently like 87 degrees outside. And in the Pacific Northwest, when it gets hot, it's not usually too bad because it's not humid usually. It's usually very just warm. And there is a breeze today, so that's nice. But anyway, I am at Small Threads, which I don't know if you can see the sign. And this is, I think, the first one I ever visited when I discovered them. The one I went to yesterday is one that it took me a while to actually realize that there was one there. And then there's a third location in my area that I haven't been to in even longer, I think. So I might, if I have time, I might pop in there for this video too. So let's go in and see what they have. One of the times I visited this one, I found some G1 My Little Ponies, and they were the So Soft ponies, and they were in amazing condition. So I'm hopeful to see what they have today. sets with palace figures. Missing her outfit. Just noticed this is a little pet shop for $5. It's kind of neat. I actually didn't find any toys to buy, but I did buy this, and I'll give you a better look at it in the haul. Look how thick this is. It's over 1,500 Care Bear stickers. I just kind of skimmed through it. It's a lot of stickers. It was only $10. Like, that is amazing. So I'm gonna have fun with these, putting them in my sticker book, putting them on packages to people, on letters and whatnot. So very excited. I decided to pop into a half-price books. I went into one in my last thrifting video, and I found an Ever After High book that I didn't have yet. I actually found some Ever After High books that I'll show in the haul, but I didn't record me finding them because I was so excited to find so many, and I was going through them all and making sure I picked out the best version of them because there was multiple of the same book, and I got some really good ones. So but I'm gonna go in here and see what I have. I need to probably make a photo checklist, like just take a photo of them all so I don't buy the same ones, but I have a pretty good memory when it comes to how something looks. So hopefully I find something new. So there might even be some toys in here. They used to carry a lot more like collectible type toys, and like they have pop figures in there, but I'm not really into pop figures as much as I used to be at all, really. So but yeah, let's go in and see. Some Bud Stallion. kind of funny. Let's see if there's anything I'm interested in. But probably not. There is a Butterhorn spring release. You know what? I don't think I actually have this one. And I actually love the Pop Monsters. So I think I am going to actually buy that. Let's see if there's any more. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, that is unexpected. Let's see right here. There's a Gizmo. Also have comic books. I think. Oh wow. Okay, this drawer doesn't want to come out. It's Wildcats #1. It's so cool. I actually have that, I think, so. There's always books I look for when I go to half-price books. I actually picked this up, but I haven't read it yet because it's so intimidating. I really like her other books. I think actually this is the version that I have. Found some really cool stuff at that half-price books. So I'm actually headed home. It is after work and I'm popping into my favorite, or at least my go-to, Value Village, which you can actually see, I think, in the video right now. So yeah, just popping in, see what they have. I'm not expecting to find anything, so let's go in and see what they have. quite a few Skylanders at home. Alright, so what do we have today? Articulation. Is a Well, I actually saw some really neat things today. They were really stocked up today, and I did pick one thing up, but I am going to let it be a surprise, and I'll let you guess. So at this point, it's pretty much the end of the thrift haul, or not thrift haul, but thrifting hunt, I should say. And then we are going to go into the haul. Very excited for this haul. I found some things I was not expecting to find, so yeah. All right, so now let's go home and I will show you the haul. So now that you saw the haul, you probably have a few ideas of what I did pick up, and maybe I think there was a few times I didn't show what I picked up. But you definitely have an idea of what will be in this bag. So we're going to go in the order I found everything. So bear with me here. So the first thing I picked up was a very unexpected thing for me. I picked up an Elvis doll. And the reason I picked it up is because it looks like it is in really good condition. He has his shoes. He has his whole outfit, it looks like. And I did look this doll up. It's from the 80s, from the 1980s. It came with, I think, a guitar. But he's missing the guitar. Now, I did pay $7.49 for this. This was from Value Village. I cannot recall, because I didn't keep the receipt for this one handy. I have it somewhere, it's just not here handy. But I don't think I saved anything on this, because this was the only thing I think I picked up. Now, he does not have rooted hair or anything like that, but he has the molded on hair and the bell bottom pants. Okay, this is awesome. He's wearing a jumpsuit too. That is really cool. He does have a black mark on his hand that looks like marker or something. Oh, it's rubbing off, actually. So that should come off if I wash him. I am going to wash everything that I found today. And then I'm going to show you at the end. I'm going to come back. I'm not going to just show you in photos, because I want to show in detail how everything turned out after washing them. Now, this particular Elvis doll is really cool because he has a metal belt buckle that says Elvis Presley on it, and he even has an undershirt. This is all Velcro, so the belt comes off, and then the suit is also Velcro. Okay, so he's wearing a scarf. So this is a blue scarf around his neck to kind of mimic, I guess, that he's wearing a shirt, or maybe it was a scarf. I don't know. When I clean him up and come back and show it to you, I will do a little research on him, and I'll let you know, what is this version of him called? Is this from a specific movie that he was in, or a specific song that it's from? But yeah, I love the face sculpt on this doll. It looks exactly like him to me. I mean, it's really cool. And he has all the paint detail. His head does not tilt, it just turns left to right. And he does have shoulder joints. And I think, yes, he has the bend and snap elbows. And he should have, yeah, the bend and snap knees too. That is really cool. And there's what his shoes look like. And then he has those cool bell bottoms. So yeah, that is a really nice doll. And you know, I don't know if I'll keep him in my collection, but I picked him up so I could clean him up. And if I can find a new owner for him, then that'll be great. Because I want someone to have this doll that really, really appreciates either Elvis or Elvis dolls in general. And I am actually going to be at my first ever convention where I will be a vendor. I'm going to make an official announcement for that at some point because it's still kind of up in the air. I was accepted in. I need to figure out all the logistics and that kind of stuff. It shouldn't be too hard. It was one that I went to already to shop, and I made a video of it. It was the FenCon Expo. I'll put a link to that video if you want to watch that when you're done with this one, if you haven't seen it yet. But it was a really cool little convention. I unfortunately didn't get a lot of footage, but I do go through the haul of things that I picked up there. So yeah, this is a really, really cool doll. I am going to move this bag down here, and then I'm going to make room so we can put everything on display. I don't know if he stands up. I think I might need a doll stand for him. I did get a doll stand for him. I had to get one of these metal ones because it has a wider like clip to hold them on. So there we have Elvis. Normally I use these, but these work really well for like Monster High dolls because the clip is so small. Monster High and Ever After High dolls, it works really great for. So the next things we found were from Treasures in Heaven. And I definitely found some heavenly treasures there. Like, amazing. Okay, so you can see we do have an Ever After High doll here. We'll look at her in a second. But first off, I picked up this Raphael Hello Kitty Happy Meal toy for $1. And this was the only character, like as far as when McDonald's had these in their Happy Meal, they had Hello Kitty characters, like Sanrio characters, portraying the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters. And I did not get a Raphael. I have one, or at least one of every other of the Turtle members. So now I have Raphael. I'm very excited. I can reunite the whole team together. So $1 is just like amazing. And then I also found this Littlest Pet Shop butterfly, which is absolutely amazing. I love the bug Littlest Pet Shops so much. And this is the ones where it has a magnet. So I'm going to have to look this one up after I clean it up to see exactly which generation it is, but I want to say it's like generation 1, 2, or 3. I can never remember with the older ones. But this was also only $1. It didn't have a price on it. So because it was like the same size, they kind of go by size there. They gave it to me for $1. So that's pretty amazing. And then the most amazing find was I found this Cerise Hood Ever After High doll. And her eyes might be a little off-center, but she needs cleaned up. And it might just be that she needs cleaned up because her nose is dirty, her cheeks are dirty. But she is in really good condition. She has her hood. She has, which, you know, is attached to her dress, which she has. This is all one piece with Velcro in the back. And then it has this really cool, like, print on the bottom with like teacups and leaves and a teapot. I'll have to look up this actual specific cerise hood doll, but I'm pretty sure this is the outfit that she would have came with. Her bangs are in really good condition. They're like in a good place. She is missing her shoes. I don't know if she had stockings originally. She even still has, there's like a paper dress underneath that protected the plastic from the red dye on the dress, is what I'm assuming that is. She does have her hair in a horrible, like a normal rubber band. I hate that so much because they often can melt into the hair. I mean, even hair ties, like actual ties meant for hair, can do that. But I am going to try to cut this out. Hopefully it doesn't pull any of her hair out. She has really nice hair, and it doesn't feel like glue head at all. Her head's even kind of squishy. But I am going to clean her up, and I cannot wait to see what she looks like with her hair all cleaned up. There she is with her hair down, which I think is how the doll is supposed to look, if I remember right. I'm not an expert on Ever After High dolls. Now, I do notice that her elbow is a little bit loose, like the peg that holds it in. So it doesn't want to stay up, but that's okay. This one over here is fine. Well, it's a little loose too, but she has her hands. She even has her little separate bracelets that make it look like she's wearing black gloves. And the hood you can even put over her head, and you put her hair through it. I'm not going to do a great job of that right now, so I'll do it later once I get her all cleaned up. But she looks so good. I really love the face sculpt on Cerise Hood. She has this really cool face. Like her nose, the bridge of her nose, she has this very cool looking sculpt for her. She's so cool. And I don't already have a Cerise Hood in my collection, so this is so exciting to me. Now I just need to get her some shoes, at least. If she came with stockings, I'm not as adamant about getting those, but if I can find them, that would be great. But definitely want to get her some shoes. So I'm going to have to try to find some on eBay. Sometimes it's really hard. Assuming she probably came with earrings too, because she does have pierced ears. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm super, super excited to find this doll. She would have came with like a bag, I think, too, and a brush. And all the Ever After High dolls came with their own doll stands, too. I have no Ever After High doll stands whatsoever, even though I have, you can see them up here. I have quite a few Ever After High dolls that I've found either thrifting or on eBay for a good deal, or as a gift. Chad Marvelous did a doll trade with me a while back, and he sent me a bunch of those. And I'm super, super thankful still for that, because it really gave me a nice collection along with the ones that I already had. So there is Cerise Hood next to Elvis. Such a weird combination, huh? I found some Happy Meal toys at Value Village. And let me make sure. Oh, there is a receipt in here. I forgot. I kept the receipt for this. I forgot to mention how much I paid for the Cerise Hood doll. So this was the total sale for all three items. I only paid $1 for the Cerise Hood doll. She did not have a price on her, and I asked the cashier, and she asked a guy that was standing behind the counter with her, and he's just like, $1. So, getting a Ever After High doll for $1 is probably just like unheard of. So I need to keep checking that store. Cannot wait to go back. So anyway, these are Cabbage Patch Kid Happy Meal toys from McDonald's. 2 of them are not in their packaging, like their bag, but 4 of them are in their packaging. Now I did pay $4.50 for all of these, even the ones that are not still in their packaging. Now I'm planning to keep both of these in my collection, but these I might resell, like especially at the con that I'll be going to, which I don't think I mentioned, but it'll be in August, and it's local to the area, and I'll give you more information about that in a future video. I'll probably even do like a little video, like a short or something just about it to spread the word. So if you are local in the Washington State area, you should be able to make it. If you want to come out and see me, say hi. I think that'll be so cool. I don't know if I'll run into anybody that's seen my channel. It is more of a Comic-Con, but there are people selling toys there. So I think that'll be really cool. All right, so we got all these open. And I'm not a big Cabbage Patch Kid collector. I have my original Cabbage Patch Kid from when I was a kid. My grandma, I think it was for Christmas the one year, she had my aunt, which was her daughter, pick up Cabbage Patch Kids for all the grandkids because they were really popular for that season. And it was that time where people were ripping the boxes apart to get them out of each other's hands, if you can believe that was a thing. They were like Labubu popular, maybe even more. Although Labubus aren't quite as popular as they were. It's all like a fad, the craze dies down eventually. But anyway, I have a Cabbage Patch Kid. It's a boy one, and his name was Nicholas Jonathan, and that's why my aunt picked it up for me, because my name is Jonathan. So it's very, very dear to my heart. I keep it. I need to clean him up. Now that I've gotten more into cleaning up old toys, I kind of have a better idea of how to clean something like that, and I really need to clean him up. I also have a Cabbage Patch Kid Kusa, and I need to clean both of them up. Maybe I'll do a video in the future of like my childhood toys, because I don't have a lot of the toys that I had from when I was a kid, but I have like a good handful, and I can show them off. I clean them up if they need it. I have cleaned some of them previously. So anyway, here are the 2 that are not in their bag, and these are all like wintry Christmas themed. I remember when McDonald's had these. They were in 1994. Both of these say 1994. And they were so well made. They have like posable arms. They have posable heads. And they were all Christmas themed. Like this one is like a snow queen, I believe. She's like a little snow queen. And these are in really good condition. And then this one's like an angel with a trumpet. And she has some holly on her. And I already have one of these, and it's an angel. So these are going to go with that one, and I use them as Christmas decorations. The one that I do have, which is actually this one. So this is the one that I have, and I've had it since I was a kid, and it's in my Christmas decorations. Now, unfortunately, it looks like her wings have broken. So her wing is actually broken off. Oh, I didn't notice that. It's like falling apart in like a couple spots. All right, so I might have to just take her out of here and glue her. And then I'll resell her once I glue her. That's disappointing. Apparently, there were 5 different ones to get. So I'm wondering, though, because some of these... Oh, okay. some of these say 1992. These say 1994, so these must have been like a second series. This is also a 1994 one. This one's actually really cute. She is an elf, and they all have a name too. So let me sort through these a bit. Okay, so these three right here are 1992, and then this one is 1994. It doesn't say how many there were in the 1994 collection, but here is the package. This one's number 2, and her name is Kimberly Catherine. You can even write your name here. Proud parent, you can put your name, because that's the whole thing with Cabbage Patch Kids. This one is a little elf. This one's a little, like, Santa's helper elf. She has a little hammer and a teddy bear in her pocket. So that one's really cute. That's kind of tempting to keep that one. And then this one actually tells you that it says Jessica Wallace Holiday Pageant. And that's the one that has the broken wings, unfortunately. And I already have that one. And I think the wings on mine had broke at one point as well. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if maybe they were a little fragile over time, like the plastic. And then this one is Jennifer Lauren. And it says Fun on Ice. And she has ice skates. She's really cute. And I love the holly on her, like, hand warmer, her muff, I think is what you call those. And then this one is Lindsay Elizabeth Holiday Dreamer. And she is in her pajamas, and she has her stocking and her teddy bear, and she's getting ready to go to bed on Christmas Eve. That's what I'm going to assume. So these are really cute. I'll probably resell these 3 as is in their bag at, like, the con coming up. I'm going to have probably, like, a bunch of different things there. I'm going to have, like, a whole box of just Happy Meal toys, because I have a ton of that. And then this one I'm going to open up and try to glue the wings and get her to look better. And then I might resell her once she's glued. Her arms, oddly enough, do not move. Just her head. Next is a different Value Village I went to. And it was the Value Village I'm always complaining about, because they changed everything there. They used to have, like, all the departments were kind of evenly distributed, and now the clothing and the shoes have just taken over the entire store almost. But I had pretty good luck on this visit, because I found this Starfire doll, and it was an orange tag, and orange tags that day were half off, so I only paid $3 something for her with tax, which is really good. And the reason I picked her up is because I absolutely love Starfire. She's one of my favorite DC characters. In fact, I was going to make a custom doll of her from a Rainbow High doll that I had, and I never got around to it, and at this point I probably won't, now that I found this, because she looks exactly like the character to some degree. She's like kind of her own version from I think it was like a cartoon, the, like, DC superhero cartoon or something like that. Look at how beautiful she is, and she's super tall. Like, she's pretty tall, and I think that is so awesome. She has a really pretty face. Her hair feels really nice. I think it's nylon, honestly. And she does have a headband. It's attached to her head. I think it actually has, like, the fasteners in it in the back here. Yeah, you can see them right there. But look at this beautiful face. I cannot wait to clean her up. I can't wait to wash her hair. She has this really cool cape and this really cool outfit, which comes with a belt, and she even has this, like, chest armor piece, but this is underneath. She has this really cool looking top. She has these arm guards, like gauntlets, and everything has, like, green gems on it. And then she has kind of this like very flowy, like the top and the skirt are all one piece. So it all velcros in the back, and the cape is attached to that. So she really only has one outfit piece and then a bunch of accessories. But she does have these really cool silvery boots. I think they look really awesome. The other doll, I think they actually had 3 of this doll. And I picked up this one because it was the one that had the most of its actual accessories. So I wanted one that was like really like almost all together. She has really cool articulation. I noticed she has a chest joint like G3 Monster High dolls have. And then she has her head on a ball joint that can tilt. And this chest joint on the top, it's really like it can spin and go up and down to get lots of range of motion. She has really cool joints on her elbows that go at a right 90-degree angle. She even has wrist joints. I don't know if the hands come off. Oh, they do. Okay. The hands do come off so that you can take off the gauntlets and put them back on. That's pretty cool. And I like that this one hand can hold something, and then the other hand is more like her, like using like her powers or something, because she has like fire powers, but her fire is all like green. And I just absolutely love Starfire. I think she's so pretty. And this is more of a teenage version of her, because it was from a show for younger kids. But I love this outfit. This dress has like a gradient to it. And it's purple, which is my favorite color. And I think she just looks so cool. And she has like yellow in the back of her hair. And then the orange hair. And the thing with Starfire and a lot of DC characters is that they're aliens. So she is an alien. I can't remember her alien race name. Wow, this doll stand, I don't think it's going to work for her because she's too tall. Yeah, she's so tall, this doll stand is too short for her. So I'll have to figure that out. I might have to use one of these other doll stands like I have for Elvis. Also, this chest piece does not want to stay in place. It wants to move around a lot. But if you're just posing her and putting her on display, then it probably won't be a big deal. I wonder if I can get her to stand with these really chunky boots. I have a feeling she's going to want to fall over a lot. Alright, so I think we got her. She's kind of using Cerise Hood as a crutch. So put these over here. This is the last thing in the bag, but I do have some other things over here that I just didn't put in the bag or couldn't fit in the bag. So this one, I first saw this and thought it was an Ever After High doll because it has that kind of look to it. But he's much smaller, and I looked it up, and this is a Creatable World doll, and I have never owned one. I've always wanted to get at least one just to see what they're like. And this one doesn't have shoes, so I'm going to have to figure out shoes for him. And he does have small feet, so I don't know if I'll be able to find anything. That he might have to wear some Barbie shoes, which is fine, because the whole thing with Creatable World dolls is that you were able to create them into any gender or character that you wanted them to be. I think some of the dolls came with wigs, so you could give them longer hair. I did get this for $6.50, which was not a bad deal, especially since he has a shirt and he even has some pants. And the pockets on these pants look like they're like kind of like real pockets, the way they made them. That's pretty cool. And they have a lot of articulation. But here's his face. He has this really cute hairstyle. And it is a short hairstyle, but it's all rooted. So I cannot wait to wash him and wash his outfit and get him all cleaned up. He's in really, really good condition though. But his collar is a little bent. So when I wash that, I'll have to kind of like sit it out to dry in a way that keeps the collar from poofing up again. Wow, he's really cute. Now, these were made by Mattel. And so they were, I think they came out after Ever After High. And their bodies are very, like, genderless. They're just very, like, they're supposed to be, like, I think, like, kids, basically. Which is really cool. And his shirt Velcros in the front where the buttons are instead of in the back. Which is really nice. I like that. And then he has these like drawstring pants with pockets. And then he has no shoes. But you can see he has ankle joints and the feet can move around. And then he, of course, has the head tilt. There's no chest articulation, no waist articulation. But he can sit. Okay, that's really cool. He sits really well, actually. And then he has the upper shoulder joint there. He has the elbow joint, and the elbows spin, and then the hands also spin and go up and down. So the articulation on these is amazing, and he has articulated knees and the articulated feet, like I was saying. So this is just a really cute doll to have. I can't wait to wash his hair and then try to get it to like fix it up so it looks a little more like that. And I'll let it dry. I might have to put some gel in his hair or something because he does have very short hair. I don't know if this stand will work for him either. Okay, it works. His waist is a little thicker than some other dolls like Monster High and Ever After High dolls. So very cute. I almost knocked down Starfire. Can we put his hands in his pocket? Oh my gosh, we can. That is so cute. Look at him. He's got his hands in his pocket. I love that. Okay. That is really cool. I cannot wait to wash him up and try to find him some shoes. I think Barbie flat shoes will fit him, and I think I have some that are like would work for his style, like with his shirt and everything. The next thing that I did find, let me pull it out here. I went to Small Threads. I went to two of them in a row, and I didn't find any toys really that I wanted at either one. It's kind of a hit or miss sometimes, but they had some really neat things, just nothing I wanted. But I did find this new sticker book, and it's Care Bears, and it's the classic style Care Bears, not like the newer modern Care Bears, which I absolutely love. And it was only $9.99. And there's the barcode if you want to try to find that for yourself. It's Cloudco, who owns Care Bears. This is a really cool book. It says it includes 43 sticker sheets. So it has 43 pages of stickers, and the stickers kind of correspond with different Care Bears. There's even letters, and they have like pages for each Care Bear. They even have these ones that are like you can color in. Yeah, and like almost every Care Bear gets their own page of stickers. There's Bedtime Bear. There's Grumpy Bear. There's a lot of Care Bears in here that I don't recognize right away. I think that's Sweet Dreams Bear. There's like a whole thing of rainbows. Yeah, it's just there's so many good. There's Wish Bear. I love Wish Bear was my favorite Care Bear when I was a kid. And as I got older, it became Grumpy Bear and Bedtime Bear. But Wish Bear will always have a special place in my heart. I used to have a figure of that one. And then look at this. It's like a rainbow of Care Bears. Like, they're doing the Care Bear stare. Like, look at that. That is so cool. I love this. I cannot wait to use these stickers when I send packages to people or letters. I have a sticker book myself that I can put these in. I can dedicate like a whole page to just multiple pages to just Care Bears. So I'm really, really excited for that. That is like one of the coolest things I think I've found lately, doing my little hunts. I found some Ever After High books, but before I found the Ever After High books, I found a Pop Monster. These are the Wetmore Forest Pop Monsters made by Funko, and there's the Wetmore Forest, because the Funko headquarters and shop are located on Wetmore Avenue in Everett, Washington. And so they created their own original characters. And these were the spring versions of all their characters. And so they kind of like changed the way the colors looked on them. Because originally Butterhorn is like a orangey yellow golden kind of color scheme. And I really love this spring color scheme with like the teal blue and the green. I love it. So I cannot wait to add this to my collection of Pop Monsters. And I usually do take them out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and pop her out. There it is without the sticker. She was number 2 in the spring series. I also have Chester McFreckle. This particular version of Chester, and I love Chester McFreckle. I love the name. I love the way he looks. But this is one of my other favorite ones because she has a kind of a goat theme to her. And I haven't bought like pop figures. Like I used to buy them all the time. In fact, I have a ton that I'm selling, and so those I'll have those for sale at the different conventions that I go to sell. I might even have some on eBay eventually, but I've been really just backlogged and not have done a lot of eBay stuff lately. But here is Spring Butterhorn. Isn't she adorable? She has a little tail. I am so sad that these didn't catch on. In fact, the headquarters had a whole section in the store dedicated to Pop Monsters, and it looked like a forest, and it was very cartoony feeling, and I loved it. She does have a posable head. But yeah, they remodeled it though, and now it's like more of like a it feels like you're in like an old-timey like cafe convenience store kind of thing, and they have a lot of retro themed pop toys and Loungefly bags and all kinds of stuff like that. So I cannot wait to add her to my Pop Monster collection. I have like a bunch of them. I have all the original ones, and then I have like the Series 2 ones, and then I have some of the alternate colored ones, but not all of them. So I'm really excited to have found that. But then I also found these 2 books. I have been looking particularly for this book. This is number 1 in the series of books. You can see it says a school story, number 1. And this one is called Next Top Villain. And I just knocked over Butterhorn. I'm so sorry, Butterhorn. Let me get the price tag off this. The thing I like about half-price book price tags is they literally just peel right off. There is another price tag underneath, and I don't know if that one will even come off right now. Let me try. These books do have like a glossy finish to them. Yeah, that one I'm going to have to work on later. It's just ripping. But I love these books. I started reading one of them a while ago, and I'm still in the middle of reading it because I've been so busy with just other things. But I have a whole collection of these books now, and I cannot wait to just kind of go through them all very leisurely and read them and enjoy them. They're meant for smaller kids. They're meant for like teenage kind of kids or even younger. like junior high, middle school kids or whatever. But I still enjoy them. I think they're really cute stories. Now, I did pick this up, and this one I already have, but this is a hardcover version, and I really was hoping to get a hardcover version of it. Here is the soft cover version, and then here's the hardcover. It's a little bigger, actually, but they look exactly the same, like the front and the back. They look exactly the same, and both of them have the... Man, I keep knocking her over. She does not want to stand up. There we go. And both of them have screenshots, like from the movie, which I really need to track down and watch this movie. I think I've already said that. It just looks so cute, and I love the animation style. But that book says that it came with a spectacular full-color poster. Where does it say that at? I thought it said it came with a poster. Well, it does say spectacular full-color images inside. I guess it doesn't say there's a poster. But this one... Oh, this one says there's a poster. That's what it is. So this one comes with the poster, and it's still in here. And so I thought that was really cool. For some reason, I thought the other one also came with a poster, but it was just the hardcover book. And I can kind of fold this out. I love this artwork so much. And it has two sides to the poster. I'm trying my best not to rip it out of here. And there's the other side. And it's just so cool. So I thought that was really, really cool. I really want to get the doll of this character. I don't remember what her name is. I'm sure it's like on here. Crystal Winter. This is Crystal Winter, and I really want her doll. I will say the artwork looks really, really amazing. It looks better than the actual doll, but I still want the doll. I just think it's so cool. Yeah. There's even a whole book just about Crystal Winter that you can get called Meet Crystal Winter, and I'd really like to find that one too. So I found those, but off camera, while I was at a Value Village, I found a bunch of books. And the whole thing with Value Village is if you buy 4 books, you get one free. And I found 5 that I wanted. I found 4 more Ever After High books. It's a semi-charming kind of life. And it has Darling Charming in it. And then also Dexter, her brother. And I just think it's really, really cool. And it's number 3. But I also have the companion book that goes with it. And this one is more like a workbook. So like it has you like, so you can like do different like projects that are in line with the story. So you read this book and then you do like all the little stuff in this. And from what I saw, nobody did anything in here. And there's even some artwork of the characters in here, which there's Dexter. Charming. So it's really cool. I love that. I really love these Ever After High books and the dolls, and just getting into them, it's just so much fun. And then I also found the Destiny Do-Over Diaries, because that's what these are all called, for these other two books, which this one is the Destiny Do-Over book that goes with this book that I also found. So I'm really excited. And these books were super cheap at Value Village. Like this one was only $2. So is this one. And then the bigger ones were $3. And then this also was $2. But yeah, these are all so cute. They have, like artwork in them of the characters and all kinds of stuff, like places that you can write, which I just think is such a cool idea for kids. Like, I imagine, being a kid and being into Ever After High and getting these books and just thinking how cool they are. because especially when you have like the artwork of the characters. And this actually has like a little like recipe to make cupcakes, which I think is so cool. It doesn't have the actual recipe, but it tells you how to assemble them. Still kind of cool though. And then my fifth book that I got for free was this one for 99 cents. So I basically saved $1. These books are like my favorite books that I've ever read throughout my entire childhood. They're by Stephen Cosgrove, and then they're written by Stephen Cosgrove and illustrated by Robin James. And there are pictures of them on the back, and I love these pictures because they're so classic. I'm going to take this sticker off maybe. Oh no, I think it's ripping the book. I'm trying to be very careful, but yeah, I think it's actually pulling some of the glossiness off the book. I could be wrong. I'll clean these up later. You can usually, these glossier pages on a book cover, you can actually wipe them down with a damp cloth with just some soap and water, very mild soap. But there is Stephen Cosgrove and Robin James, and it has a little thing about them. These are the Serendipity books. This book was originally $2.50, so I only, and getting it for $1 would have been great, but I got it for free. And I love the artwork in these, and they always teach you a lesson, too. This one's about an ostrich named Sniffles, and it always tells you the lesson down here. It says, when we exaggerate everything, we often forget what the truth is. So that's kind of cool. And I knocked over poor Starfire while I was showing that book off. All right, so that's all the books I got, which honestly, that is a lot of books. So I'm going to have to find room for them. And then my sticker book. I got a lot of books. A lot. So I don't know. We'll stack these up here in the back. And I kind of saved the best for last, I think. So I picked up the Draculaura Sweet 1600 G1 Roadster. And it says $7.99, but I actually used a coupon and got it for a total... Where's the receipt? I have the receipt somewhere. I've been trying to get into the habit of keeping the receipts, and now I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Plus tax, I saved like $1.60, and then with tax it was $7. $7.06. It's in really nice condition. And this was, let me see if I can get this sticker off. This was sold two different ways back when it originally came out. You could get it with or without a Draculaura doll. And I would love to find the Draculaura doll that goes with this. I will put a picture of it up here. But this is just such a cool car. It has like a little dashboard with a steering wheel, and the steering wheel moves, and so does the gear shift. The wheels move on it, and you can put the dolls in here, and they have seat belts to hold them in. I love the front of this with the bat. It's so cool. And I love this classic Roadster thing. In fact, when I was buying this at the register, it was the only thing I was getting, and a woman came up to buy some stuff too, and she said something about it being a really neat looking Batmobile. And it does kind of look like Batman's Batmobile, which I think is really cool, but it's pink and black, which I just think is so cool. So that is the last thing that we picked up. And I just think it's so neat. I can't wait to clean all this up, come back, show you. I don't have a single G1 Draculaura doll, if you can believe it. Draculaura is so popular, and I never got her back when G1 was like a big thing. And I just haven't found one like for a good price, and I haven't found any thrifting. So I really need to pick up a Draculaura to go with this. Fingers crossed that I find one at some point while thrifting. I'm going to clean everything, wash their hair, condition it, and then we'll come back and take a look at everything. And maybe I'll just put a G3 Draculaura doll in here so we can take a look at that. We are back after cleaning all the toys, except for the books. I didn't wash them. I just cleaned them off a bit so that, they look the same. And I didn't wash this guy or this little lady, I should say, because it was in the box. And I figured it's still new at that point. So, but I did wash all the other little toys and the dolls. And I gotta say, this Elvis doll turned out really good. So here he is, all washed and clean. He does have a stain on his pants that I couldn't really get out. But the rest of him looks pretty good. I looked this up. This was a doll that you could get at Graceland. It was like an official Graceland doll. They had a whole series of them in the 80s. I think it was like 1984. And this particular one came with a microphone and a guitar, which I have neither of. So that's why he has like the hand where he can hold the microphone. And then the guitar, I think, had a strap and you could put it over his shoulder. Very cool. They made a bunch of different ones of these. And this particular one was based off of one of his outfits that he wore in the 70s when he would tour. That's that one. He looks really good. I'm impressed with how like in good condition the doll is from 1984. Very, very cool. And then I did wash these two. They do have some little marks on them. This one has some marks on its head I couldn't really get off. And this one has some marks on the feet. But I'm super happy to add this butterfly to my LPS collection. And now that I have this Raphael, so we can reunite the whole Hello Kitty, Sanrio, TMNT team. So we have Michelangelo, which is another Hello Kitty. We have My Melody as Donatello. I love that one. Donatello's like one of my favorite turtles. I also love Raphael, which is Hello Kitty in this case. And then we have a My Melody that is Leonardo. And I thought these were such cool, weird toys that when McDonald's had them. Some of them were green, and some of them were the color that they normally are as their Sanrio characters. So I'm really excited to have all of those. I'm just going to put Raphael over here, and we'll put the other ones off to the side. Then we also washed up these little Cabbage Patch Kids, and they turned out really good. I even washed the hair. The hair's a little fuzzy, but yeah, they look really good. We'll put those here with Elvis. The rest of the dolls, Cerise Hood. I love this doll so much. So I left her hood up after I washed her hair. Her hair turned out so good. Look at this. And here's what she looks like with the hood on. And her bangs look so good. There is no hair gel in those at all. That's just how they turned out. I am going to leave the hood up because I don't want to have to try to get the hair back in. But trust me that it all looks amazing under there. And I only used dish soap and conditioner for her. I didn't use like any heavy duty like Cif cream. Sometimes you can use to get rid of like the glue, but she had no glue in her hair at all. So we'll put her here on top of the Ever After High books. I did look up about getting her like the rest of her accessories, and it's kind of a mixed bag on how to get them on eBay or Mercari. There's different lots. I found one that was about $20 to get like her shoes, her brush, her purse, and her belt. And I think that was it. And then I would still need her socks and her little headband with a hat. Although, to be honest, I don't really need the hat. Even though this doll is from the Hat-tastic Ever After High series, and they were all kind of like tea party themed. And so she also originally came with a tea set, which would be kind of cool to have, but I really just want to get her shoes and her belt and her socks. And maybe her bag would be cool, but yeah, I'll have to see if I can find a deal on those at some point, or find them like thrifting, which is totally impossible, but you know, it could happen. Now, she was wearing this dress made out of like, it's almost like parchment paper. It's like plasticky. This was underneath her outfit, and that was to help protect the I think the doll from getting any black or red dye on it, and I left it off for now. I don't know. I might put it back on if I put her in storage or something. We'll see. Okay, and then we have the beautiful, beautiful Starfire doll. Now, this doll turned out so good. Look at her hair. It looks good. I did do a little bit of trimming because it was a little long in some spots, and I still could do a little more trimming, but for now, I think she looks great. She turned out really good. I washed all her clothing and all her accessories, and she's just... I'm really happy to add her to my collection. I'm not sure where she's going to fit in because I don't have any other dolls in this line, but I do have the Barbie Poison Ivy doll, so I might just put her with her. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, she looks so good. I think she turned out amazing. She's actually from a... Let me see. Let me get this right. I have the picture of the doll in her box, and I will put that up on the screen. It was part of the Intergalactic Gala. So she was Intergalactic Gala Starfire. And this is all the doll came with. So I have all of her accessories and her outfit pieces that would have came with that doll. So that's a really cool thing. To have a complete doll that I found at Value Village, that's almost unheard of. So, especially for the price. I mean, especially since she was half off and I got her for like $3 something. You know, really, really cheap. And then the last doll we're looking at is this adorable Creatable World doll. Now, I think this doll turned out really good, and I'm calling it a he because I don't have the wig to put on it, which they gave you like wigs and different outfits to go with this doll, so you could kind of create a doll that looked similar to you. Like, that was kind of the whole idea. And they were gender fluid, basically. There was no gender for these dolls, so you could decide what gender it was. And I'm gonna call it a he. I think he looks amazing. I did find him some Barbie shoes that actually fit on his feet. They were a little tight, and some of the other Barbie shoes I tried would not fit on his feet at all, but these ones worked pretty well, because his feet are just a little bit bigger than Barbie, but smaller than Ken, so I couldn't use any Ken shoes. I even tried that, and it just didn't work. But his hair turned out so cute. He does have some flyaways. I didn't put any hair gel in his hair either. So I'm really, really happy with how everything turned out. I think he goes really well with Ever After High dolls, too, so I might display him with my Ever After High dolls, so we'll see. The last thing we have to look at, and it wasn't really that dirty, is the Roadster, the Monster High G1 Roadster. Now, I mentioned I do not own any G1 Draculaura dolls, which is kind of funny because I have a lot of G1 dolls that I've picked up thrifting or bought secondhand on eBay or Mercari, or whatnot, I think, even. But yeah, I have no Draculaura G1 dolls. She's really hard to find. I did look up the doll that goes with this, and there are some available, but they're not cheap, but they're not too expensive. But I just went ahead and chose this Skulltimate Secrets Draculaura that I had. I think this was from the Neon Frights Skulltimate Secrets, and I thought she looked really cute with this car because she kind of looks classic, like her outfit. and she fits in it really well. So there you go. There you have it. We have Draculaura in her Roadster. Not the right Draculaura, but it'll still work. So there we have it. So cool. So you'll have to let me know, out of everything I picked up today, leave a comment down below and tell me what was your favorite toy. And if you made it through this entire video, which I realize is really long, leave an emoji of a heart in your favorite color. So, like for me, that would be a purple heart, which you may see me use a lot when I reply to people. I use purple hearts a lot. So yeah, let me know if there was anything you saw in the thrift footage that I didn't pick up that you would have. So if you did like this video, please do give it a like. That really helps the channel. Share the video if you think someone would like it. Also, hype the video. That really helps out a lot as well. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe and the bell for notifications so you get notified every time I put up a new video. Thrift videos are one of my favorite videos to do, and I hadn't done one in a while, so this was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work editing, so I do hope you enjoy this. I tried editing it a little more like I used to, because I think people really do like to hear when I'm speaking about stuff while I'm thrifting, so let me know if you liked that. Sometimes getting the sound levels right is a little difficult, so I apologize if anything was a little off. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care out there. Love you guys. Bye. A special shout out to all my members. Thank you guys so much. Also, thank you to all my subscribers, new and old. Without you, these videos would not be possible. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.